Well, despite the holiday weekend, many Republicans still working on the finishing touches on tax reform plans in the House and the Senate. GOP leaders in both chambers are rolling out separate plans in order to fulfill the president's goal of tax reform by the end of the year.
But the devil is in the details, and the differences in the plans could cause problems in passing legislation all Republicans can get behind. Here's Lauren Blanchard with more from Capitol Hill.
Despite the holiday weekend, there's little rest for Republicans in Congress and the White House, who are trying to push tax reform through both chambers.
We are deeply passionate about tax reform, deeply committed to it.
As Republicans continue to stress the importance of an overhaul, the House is gearing up to vote on its legislation, while lawmakers in the Senate give us a look at how they would tackle reform. Here are some of the highlights. This Senate plan has 7 tax brackets compared to 4 in the House's plan, and senators would keep the mortgage interest deduction at $1 million, while the House slashes it in half. Both plans would cut the corporate tax rate to 20%, but the Senate would delay that cut by a year. But the biggest sticking point is when it comes to state and local taxes. The Senate plan removes the federal deduction for high-tax states, including property taxes. New York's Chuck Schumer urging Republicans to vote no on the plan.
And your only chance to stop it is by voting no next week on the House bill on the floor.
This assault on the middle class that the Republicans are putting forth. It is a tax scam.
While Republicans admit the plans differ, they say in the end they'll send a compromise to the president's desk for his signature.
I'd say it's 90% the same as ours with little tweaks and nuances.
Senate Finance Committee plans to mark up their version on Monday, while the House Rules Committee, of course, will look at their bill on Wednesday, and the floor vote expected to be sometime by the end of next week.